Hello, everyone. Another fantastic week of wrestling. I'm Dante Suave. This is Tasha Jones. Welcome to Wrestling Kingdom, episode 13.
Wow,
So, uh,
13.
huh?
You said 13. Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, so what did you before we officially jump into everything? What did you think?
Wrestling this week.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, it was okay. Um, Nothing really jumped out to me this week. But you know, it was okay.
Gotcha. Um, So with that, we'll get started. CM Punk comes out, starts the show, gives
Mhm.
Jay and his wife and all the fans, gives them all the flowers. Says he's ready for any challenger.
Oh yeah, and then Logan.
When
That was pretty funny.
when Logan Paul comes out, and then he's like,
Yeah,
no, I take it
yeah.
back. Like and now you know how sometimes you feel like especially with as we go through the as we go through everything and we find out that people actually didn't like each other. Was there
Mhm.
even part of you that thought like me and thought that he was like completely serious when he was saying that? Like he was trying to send a message like to the back, like, hey, whoa, no. No, not this one. No,
A
not him.
little bit.
And
A little bit.
anybody but him. So
Yeah.
it's like for Christ's sake, give me Gilbert. Just don't give me him.
Yeah,
um
because they did have a little bit of a beef because like when Kevin Owens he confronted Kevin Owens that one time and he was like, I didn't lose to Logan Paul. And then at the Royal Rumble, he did have a little bit to do with him being eliminated from the Rumble match. So
yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Um, hmm. Mm, yeah. Uh, you know, I kind of feel like the wrestling gods like pass things through to the WWE via this podcast, which is funny because we it's not like we stream it live,
hmm
but it's just funny how I talk certain things up, and then it's like feelers kind of get put out there by by certain people, and but we'll get to what I'm talking about. I'm sure you already know, which I was judging by your reaction, I was wondering why this week in wrestling was just okay. I was looking for something specific, and you didn't give it to me, but that's okay.
yeah,
We are going to
okay.
talk about it, and
I probably forgot about it, so that's okay.
um. So the Vision comes out, and they tell Logan Paul that he's not it, that he needs to get to the back of the line because if anybody's in the front of the
Yeah.
line,
Now that part I
it's
did like. I did like.
right. Uh, so they come out and they confront Logan Paul. They let him know that he's not it, and that he is not it, despite what he thinks. And he then they decide that they to set their sights on Punk. They surround the
Hmm
ring, and then
hmm
Logan is like at odds because he
Should
part of
I? Should
part
not. Should
yeah
I?
part
Should not.
yeah, part of him don't want to help him for obvious reasons, but then there's part of him like, well, they didn't exactly treat you with respect either. So it's like, I'm on the fence. Plus, he knew he was clearly in a situation where he, if anything, he was gonna catch a beat down. So that would be another reason to obviously, have second thoughts, right?
Hmm
So, but he ends up going in there, and exactly what he thought was going to happen happened. He caught a beat down. Remind me. Yeah, he did catch a tsunami.
Yeah.
Yeah. He even
hmm
caught a tsunami for his troubles. Nikki and Stephanie versus Raquel and Roxanne. So, what'd you think of that match?
It was good for what it was, but I smell a heel turn coming.
Yeah, she been putting it out there for weeks.
Yeah.
It's just certain things she says, and just certain things she says. If you've really been watching wrestling for a long time, you know that she's about to double cross her and go for the title.
Yeah.
She wants the title.
Yeah.
So, nothing personal. She wants the title, plain and simple. So,
Yep.
yeah. She even put some more warnings out there later on, which we'll get to that. Jay offers to help with the vision.
Mm.
Punk is not sure he should trust him.
Mhm.
But Jay assures him that he really plans on having his back, and
Mhm.
he appreciates the respect that he spoke on him. Uh,
Mhm.
so so yeah, so he was gonna have his back. Now Penta and El Grande.
Un grande americano.
Hmm. Which I have a question now
Okay.
because of something that I saw here recently.
Mhm.
So it appears that Tiffy,
Yes,
speaking of
I
Tiffy
saw
time
that.
being over,
Yeah.
it seems that uh
Ludwig and Tiffany are over, and he was spotted with the Mexican lady.
I don't know nothing about that part,
Not
but I
me.
did find something else interesting, which
Okay.
would explain why he was kind of on it. He was kind of in and out, and they quote unquote they didn't seem like they wanted to do what know what they wanted to do with his character at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember his former tag team partner?
Luther, or what's his name? I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Vinci. They saying that him and Tiffany was.
He kept trying to hit on Tiffany,
Yeah.
and so it apparently became a problem, and quote unquote that's supposedly why
Yeah.
he didn't last in the WWE. So and the person that posted it said, well, it seems that his dismissal was clearly well worth it, seeing that they didn't last anyway. And which I'm sorry if somebody which and a lot of people tell me that while they understand where I'm coming from, they still feel like I'm I close myself off from opportunities. I hear females talk about guys, and especially the ones that can't seem to take no for an answer, that they really have like zero interest in them. It's not like it used to be back in the day because there are a lot of there used to be where it's like you could do that and it would work out for you. But now it gets you a part of bad stories.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid she has crazy family members. And
Mm-hmm.
God forbid that she puts a restraining order against you. I'm sorry, just those other particular two, especially seeing that I grew up part of my life in Detroit and Flint, and that was the last thing you wanted was somebody's family members coming to see you. So that's a good way to end up with your not only having a bad day, but you know, uh, you basically putting a timestamp on your life. So
Mm-hmm.
it just it just never appealed to me. Just that potential, it never appealed to me. So plus, I seen a guy get fired over it, and although the ironic part was the person that reported him was the husband of the person that he hit on, who, even though he was married to his wife, I'm not.
He was doing
Mm,
something on the side.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There were some people that they needed rides to and from work, and apparently, he, it had come out that this person had gotten down with the guy's girl, And it's like, but then when he found out that this one guy that was always hitting on females, um, there was something happened and it was a misunderstanding. He wasn't really hitting on his wife, but there was a situation that happened that didn't put dude in the best of situations. And I think she like bent over or something in front of him and like somebody
Oh Lord Jesus.
and like he walked up and seen it and something I'm trying to remember the details. I don't think he hit on her. And because he was even the guy was even talking to me about it. He was like, yeah, that's right. I turned him in, and I know you heard about that one thing I did, and I know I was a dog for that, but you know that's my wife. You can't be doing that to my wife. And I'm like,
Oh Lord.
the
Okay.
hypocrisy of humans. But anyway,
Yes.
back to the show. Kabuki
Hmm.
Warriors send a message to Charlexa
Alexa.
and Bailey. So
Hmm.
so you know, Asuka being Asuka, she's getting somebody's title. Either she's gonna end up with the singles title or they're gonna end up with the tag titles. It's
Hmm.
one of the
I
two.
know.
One of the two is happening.
Jumping ahead, seeing what happened on SmackDown.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
let's finish this and then we'll get to it.
yeah. Kind of working on that. That one, matter of fact, SmackDown will probably be last. I probably should have mentioned that. My bad.
Mhm.
Um, but anyway, so Dom enters. Dom enters and brags about him being
What is
the
luchador?
greatest. And speaking of me speaking things up,
Papa came back.
yeah, Papa came back. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So now it looks like the stuff that I was in fear of looks like I'm about to get it. Looks like they're about to set things up for Dom versus his dad.
Well, Ray is the king of. He is the greatest lucha of all time.
He's one of yes.
One of.
There's
That's what I'm.
yeah. He's one of yes. So
He proud of him though. You can tell.
yeah. Our truth is stupid. But back to the show. Um.
So
Our truth
he-
is stupid, but back to the show. Uh, all right, Bailey and Lyra are going back and forth about the match, and Bailey is hesitant because of Kabuki Warriors and their history. And Lyra's like, "Hey, like I need to be able to trust you out here. We don't have time for
Mhm.
this."
Mhm.
And then Bailey kind of comes around, and then she's ready. Um, and then she's ready to go, and
Mhm.
who should show up very angry,
Mhm.
not appreciating all the disrespect.
Mhm.
But Becky, Becky,
Yeah. Yeah.
formerly Becky Two Belts, she's there. She's mad. She's upset with the vision. She can't wait till her hot husband comes back. She loves to call
Mhm.
him that, her hot husband.
Yeah.
Um, and she has a few choice words and feelings about the vision and
Mhm.
uh and
Maxine.
Maxine Dupree.
Mhm.
She is very unhappy with her, and she is sick and tired of having to deal with Maxine Dupree. And as she's leaving,
She comes face to face with Oscar.
she comes face to face with Asuka, which is why I kind of said kind of leaves the door open to her getting the singles title. So
Mhm.
if if they do somehow don't end up getting getting the tag titles, then you know that 9 times out of 10, if Becky don't lose to Maxine, Asuka is probably gonna end up going after Becky. So
Mhm.
which will be a nice a great phenomenal match. Yes, it
Yes, it
will.
will. Yes, it will.
So so yeah. And then Bailey and Lyra versus the Kabuki Warriors. And it was a hard fought match, but the Kabuki Warriors came out on top.
Yeah.
And Charlexa show up to address uh, the attacks, and then
Mhm.
Roxanne happy about Raquel's title shot. She's not gonna win.
No.
Um, and then what if anything, what is going to do you think that that's going to push everything closer and closer to the demise of uh Judgment Day?
Man, who knows? They
I
should
know,
have
right?
been. They should have been demised.
Well,
Like,
yeah, yeah, I'm fully aware of this. We have talked about it for ages, but now they seem to be ramping it up again. So, um,
yeah, because what the backstage between Finn and JD and Dom, you know.
mhm. And then Roxanne keeps trying to like hold everything together, and and it keeps blowing. Well, at least when she is able to, when Roxanne isn't stop, when Raquel isn't stopping her, um, she finds herself able to everything kind of blows up in the wrong direction anyway. So
I wonder when Liv is coming back. I gotta check on that. Did you see Kevin Owens post? You probably not on Twitter, are you? Um, Kev-
I don't get on there. I keep saying that I'm gonna that I need to get on there more, which I am actually this week gonna try to start getting on there more. I did pull it up so I can easily pull it up at any time on my laptop, which is good. So,
yeah. Kevin Owens posted a video, and I guess he's training.
mhm.
Uh, I don't know a return for him, but he at least training. So everybody like, please come back, please come back.
Yeah. So Finn and JD are happy when Dom arrives, and he's upset because his dad came out there and he wants them to do something about it,
Hmm.
and they're just not about it. They're like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
my
like,
problem. It's like,
yep.
not my problem. That's your
That's all
problem.
on you, boo boo. That's all
And
on you.
so that's when Roxanne eventually they take off, and they eventually Roxanne eventually tries to suggest to Dom, like, hey, why don't you go out there anyway? They'll forgive you. Everything will be fine. And
Me and
it,
my friends.
why Raquel did not shut her up at that moment, I don't know. Um, but but Dom went out there and
Cause ruckus as
uh
usual.
yeah, that leads us to the AJ Dragon versus Finn and JD. And Dom tried to help, but
Not nada.
yeah, it did not work. So yeah, it's about time for them to if they're gonna make it happen, make it happen.
Yeah.
Just make it happen. The implosion of the Judgment Day. It's okay to have less factions. It's okay. Um, opens up the door to more interesting matches. So
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie was leaving when Nikki apologizes to Nikki, and Stephanie's like, "You have no need to apologize. You opened the door for me to be able
Mm-hmm.
to do what I do, and I appreciate you." And Nikki, she still apologized anyway,
Yeah.
and she there was
Had
a
to keep an
moment
eye
where
on that title. Yeah.
mhm. So it's they open up the door for things to come to happen, and but they gotta let it happen though. Make it happen though. I mean, is to as much to your chagrin as it might be, Cody shows up and wants to talk to Jay, and Jay just can't take his eyes off his title. If that match were to somehow happen, even though the likelihood of Jay winning, um, because of politics, it might be kind of low. But I know. I'm just saying there are certain cases where there's a reason to say no when people get caught in the middle of it. It is what it is. So
Mm-hmm.
uh um so
Mm-hmm.
Paul pays Jay a visit. And he's talking to
He
him.
tried it. He tried it.
He's talking to him about the recruitment. And like I said, it's like they watch my show without watching my show. It's like
He
I've
tried
been
it.
talking about this for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And of course when it was happening, I started laughing and I'm like, I better not message her. She'll probably never do my show again.
I'll do it, but I'm just gonna be like, mm-mm, no, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Oh man.
Been there, done that. Mm-mm.
I even put a I even put a I put a funny message at the end of my notes. It said Paul sends a warning and yet offers an olive branch. As I predicted yesterday to Tasha's chagrin.
No,
uh,
no.
see, I'm not the only one that just knows
I
that
will take his hand and be like, no, no,
face it, that there's some juice there. They put
no.
that out there for a reason. They all right.
Mm-mm.
Adam Pearce announces uh the matches for the last time is now tournament to face John Cena in what is his last match. JM Punk versus the Bron Bronze. That match
Mhm.
was predictably as ugly as it could be.
Mm.
Uh, the Bron Brons are just they whoever they get in the ring with, they always end up being like too much to handle. So
Mhm.
we all knew what this match was going to be, and what'd you think of the ending?
Um, I did not think that Logan was going to help him. Um,
Right? Yeah,
but
that was
him taking out the Nux and just knocking him completely out, I was like, okay. But then him giving it to Paul Heyman kind of got the, that emoji with the eyebrow raised, like, hmm. So I don't think it's going to be a long-term thing. Um,
but it looks like Jake Paul is about to join the Vision.
I don't think it is, but like, okay, so like I was watching um Kicking It with Ross. What's up, Ross? But he was saying the same thing I was thinking. He was saying like it probably like how when Bronson Reed was with Solo and um the Tompkins and all them. I think
Hmm.
it's gonna be something like that. Not necessarily a full join, but shut up. But just a kind of collaboration. Because Logan Paul is
But
not
the
there enough. So it's
but
like,
but well, and that would be a reason why I could see them sticking with Paul and it being something. Because usually the people that they feel like don't have like need help with the mic work, that's what Paul is for. Okay, you do less talking, do more wrestling than you do talking. Paul will
but
do
they
your
can talk though. I think so.
who?
The bronze. I
Yeah,
understand that Paul Heyman do add some element to it.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, actually, yeah. I can see that. Obviously, there's an exception to every rule because obviously he had Punk too. Um, he had Punk. He's had
Roman.
he's had Stone Cold. Uh, yeah, but Roman needed it more than he did not need it.
He
Um,
he he got better at his promos while he was with Paul Heyman.
yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
um, So yeah, let's take a break from everything, and I'm gonna told you had a few stories. I was gonna try to start doing some rip from the headlines. So I got this from WrestleInc.com. It
Hmm.
was talking about an update on Zoe Stark. It was looking like she may that that she was gonna be sidelined. They feared that she was going to be sidelined for like the rest of the year, but it looks like because of uh I guess the complications to her injury that she's going to be gone longer.
Mm,
So
that's sad for her.
her current trajectory for return is the middle of 2026.
Mm.
Although they said that it's going well, but they're let's see here. It says, with that with that being said, Stark's recovery is reportedly going well. Okay, well, that's a little confusing. Um, and
Probably going well, but she probably just need like more therapy and you know,
yeah.
uh, stuff like that.
So apparently the WWE is still very high on her as an in-ring performer, and those same
She's
officials
good, yeah.
reportedly have started working on her character direction. She was working toward babyface anyway. You kind of saw it coming.
Mm.
Which is like I told you, you get to the point where it's like, okay, there's too many heels. You got to have there's getting to the point where there's AEW or the WWE where on these shows you had way too many heels and the same old quote unquote face people. I need y'all to either start mixing it up or we
Something's
gotta
got to happen.
we
Something's
got
got to happen
yeah,
because these recycled matches is like okay. So,
I'm
um,
I've gotten so used to it that I just it's one of the few times where it's like I accept it. You know, I may agree with everybody else and I don't like it, but there's something about, pro wrestling where it's just like I'm willing to accept it. Especially if I'm gonna be getting good matches. It's like, okay, this has been like rehashed like, 75 times in the last 3 months, but okay, I could do with another. Uh, I could do it.
yeah.
But I also understand where other people are coming from. It's like y'all sitting up here letting people go. and firing people when y'all could be having them people in matches so that y'all could give us some different names and some different matches.
and and a refresh.
Hmm?
A refresh, like you said, different names, different matches, different opponents, a
uh
refresh. You know what I
different
mean?
different title, different people, not only for the potential to be a champion, but to actually be champion. So, because no offense, but I still say that while Roman did set a record, I question if it would have went a lot better had it been like Seth or somebody like that. I just
Mhm.
I feel like Seth would have been better. Um,
I was watching Kicking It with Ross again, and
okay.
he was doing a reaction video, and and it's kind of true, and it's not. It's kind of true though. They
What?
saying he was watching a video about Seth Rollins and how he played secondary to the main character. He was never the main character. Like he played second to Roman, then he played second to Cody. You know what I'm saying? So like they never really pushed him as the main person like they did with Roman and Cody.
Mm, I, there's something about his character that the only way I can kind of agree with that is is the fact that when they were in the Shield, kids and women, especially when they had Roman. Roman didn't like them contacts, but uh, the we'll keep it appropriate for the show. He had a lot of women fans.
Still do.
We'll just say they just see he come out, the hair comb back, it's all wet and curly, and he come
Yeah.
out and the muscles.
Did you see
He
that clip when he visited? I think it was Tough Enough, and it was the girls. He came there, and they were like, "Oh my God, Roman, that's Roman, so cute."
No, I didn't. No, I
Yeah,
didn't see
it was
that.
the one with Mandy Rose in there, but she was. Yeah, they were like, "Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, oh my God, man, so cute." I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, he is cute, but jeez.
Yeah.
Focus.
And that kind of, especially for the single moms bringing their wrestling fan kids. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah,
But
so,
anyway,
yeah, yeah.
but
So
anyway, I think that to me, and this is me personally, I
okay.
think Seth has been a consistent person. Um, like he has been, as they call the workhorse, because he's always there. He put on, his matches are good, his storytelling is good, his promos are good, you know, and he's always been consistent, you know what I mean? So um I think that even though they claim that Roman is the top guy or Cody is the top guy, I think he is right there with them. He is on that level because of how he works.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, like when he got to the Shield, it was like I looked at all three of them, and there was something about him where I was like, Seth.
Hmm.
It's like I saw three of them. I'm like, Seth, Dean, and then Roman.
Hmm.
There was something about their in ring, their mic work. I was like, Seth is it,
Hmm.
and
But I
and
think I think he is a workhorse. Yes, he works hard, but I think the hardest worker in the Shield was Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. And I say that because it took him longer to get the the title, the recognition, all of that.
mm-hmm,
Um, so that's how I feel. Not that he's because he's hometown boy. Not that,
mm-hmm.
but he's
Yeah, don't do
but
that.
I think he has been the one that worked the hardest to get out of that element because they were trying to put him into the mid card, but he was like, we ain't doing that. We gonna go here, and he did what he did, and he, you know, look at him now.
Mm. So with that, we will get back, and we will start off with NXT. It
Mm,
started off with the culling and Lola versus Fatal Influence.
mhm.
What you think of that match?
It was good. I'm still watching Izzy though. I'm watching her.
Interaction wise, I tend to see where it's like everybody's there's moments where they're like not completely on the same page.
I'm watching Izzy. She she want that title and she is going to, yes. But they all are. I think they all kind of like doing the same thing. We're proud of her. Got that look.
Yeah, it's the looks that she gives when she think nobody looking.
Mhm. Like
So
I see you, girl. I see you.
so we know what's coming.
Mhm. That
So
did.
El Grande and Los
Mhm.
Americanos not happy.
Mm.
Not happy that they didn't get their own little private locker room. It's like how can you not give me my own private locker room
Yeah.
when we sit up here and it's like I'm El Grande. I'm supposed to have my own locker room, yo,
Mhm.
which is just hilarious. And they end up getting challenged to a match.
Mhm. I just wish that Lubick didn't have to resort to being El Grande Americano.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with the breakup, and I'm wondering if the breakup has something to do with the situation that occurred with Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Oh, sorry, Logan. My bad. My bad. You
It
remember
was
the incident where
yeah,
Ludwig got in trouble because Logan was talking to Tiffany
yeah,
and
yeah,
he felt like he was flirting with her
yeah. I remember
and
that.
all
Hmm.
of a sudden he disappeared and and then all of a sudden he showed up. I knew from the jump when when uh when Gable got hurt. And then all of a sudden, El Grande started showing up again. First thing I
Yeah,
said was, "That's
well,
Ludwig."
first Lubick walked in the background looking like, and then that's when he started popping up like, oh, okay.
Yeah, cause cause the rest of the crew. Which, speaking of, where are they?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking. I was just thinking that.
It seemed like the longer he been hurt and been gone,
And they
they
talking about the Raw Tag Team division is basically a dud. Why don't they just bring them back and try to build them up?
and once again, this is why I don't get excited when they pull people up because I've seen it. I've seen it for too long. It just you pull so many people up at one
Mhm.
time, and you don't really give yourself a chance to like. build them up, and then you already
Hmm.
pulling up other people because you want to bring in other people. So you need to move them around, and I get all that, but it's like, good grief, man.
Yeah.
They end up getting buried.
Yeah. And I'm like the creeds though. I don't know. It's bad.
So Kalani Jordan, yeah, she calls out Lady Lee
I
and
ain't
has.
feeling it down no more.
I'm sorry. I I'm I can't go. I can't. I cannot. I know that they really trying, and I know she's trying, and I mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Not th- there's just something about her
Can I ask you?
demeanor.
Can
She
I
just
ask you something?
go ahead.
Did you think that about Trish Stratus,
Yeah,
Lita?
Mike for sure.
So,
That's why they kept her face because they realized she couldn't be her. Okay. Now Trish got better as a wrestler, but like we've discussed before, there were other female wrestlers that were still better than Trish. Even in her improvement, there were
yeah,
still better wrestlers than
of
Trish.
course.
So so she gets praised for her longevity and her stick to itiveness, but you can't actually say that 100% on a scale of 100%. When you give her praise for being a legend, and you're specifically talking about the wrestling, okay, 60, maybe 70. You're not doing that 100% because even with her improvement, there were wrestlers that got into the ring that even at the beginning of their career were better than Trish in her
But
improvement.
did you
So
buy? Okay, so they kept
did I
Lita
buy
as a
her?
face.
No.
They kept Lita as a face, right? But
They,
when
they
she turned, did you feel it?
not really. I didn't have to. They had her with Edge.
Mm.
So it was like, God, who could I? It her being with Edge when she quote unquote turned heel, she didn't hardly say anything. Plus, they didn't want her on the mic anyway because every time she went to grab a mic, everybody kept calling her hoes. The censors couldn't keep up with it. So even
How
more
about okay? She started, but how about Stephanie
Stephanie.
McMahon?
No, I looked at Stephanie like I looked at Vince. Like uh uh uh. uh, Okay, this is good filler. No, absolutely not.
So you didn't. So you,
I
okay,
I
because I'm
I
just
I
trying to
I,
make a
I,
comparison
I
to.
bought her. Okay, so and even in her when she first started, you could tell she was taking everything that she saw her dad do. Cause even when she would talk on the mic and she would try to scream at people, she would put that Vince McMahon growl into it, and it would be more funny than anything. It was like, okay.
Okay, so let me ask you, who is your favorite female villain?
Hmm, I don't know. I'll have to think about that because I know Miss Jackie was good.
Hmm. Yes, she was.
Um,
I'll tell
uh,
you, one of my favorites is Victoria. I like Victoria. and Molly Holly. Those two were one of some of my favorite.
Molly Holly was another one that she was a she was actually an excellent wrestler, but they kind of screwed her over when they tried
And
tried when
Ivory
when
was a good
when
one.
when they tried to push her as a heel.
Yeah,
Ivory was a natural heel, yes.
yeah. Ivory
Um,
was a good one.
uh, um,
Jazz.
Victoria was good. Victoria could be a face or she could be a heel. She
Mm-hmm.
was she was she was excellent. Um, Now
Jazz.
Molly, I feel like her two reasons why Molly Holly's career took a nosedive. One, because she didn't want to be like the other divas.
She
She
shouldn't have
was
been.
she didn't want to be like the other divas. She wanted to be looked at for her wrestling. She dressed modestly, and unfortunately, at
I
that
know.
time, at that
I
time,
know.
that was why her career paid for it. Which I don't get it, because to me, they should have went with her being that and just let it be, and it would have worked because she knows how to wrestle,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could just make that her character. It's like, I want to be different. This is the way I want to be, and then even make it a part of the matches. Like it's like I'm better than you. Even if you want to try to, she probably could have worked as a heel that way. Like, I'm
Yep.
better than you because and could have put a like when she was in the right to censor.
Mm-hmm.
Only they could have had her like maybe like wear like a business dress that was like sort of fitting, because she did have a figure.
That's what Ivory did. She wore
I
the skirts
know,
all the way up to the
but when
neck.
Ivory put her hair up, she looked like an old mean lit. I don't want to get canceled for this. That's what Ivory did, but mm, she would wear her hair up, and she looked like a old. Okay, this is a safer one. She looked like one of them old mean teachers that wasn't getting any.
A spinster. Okay, we get it. The mean teacher that
I,
has
I
cats and like the on The Simpsons, the old cat lady, and all she did was pull out cats and throw them at people. I know, I get what you're saying.
yeah, I was gonna say something else, but that would have
I know.
got me in
Mm-hmm.
trouble with a community, and I didn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so yeah, so yeah, no. And even Stephanie got better with her mic work, and she, especially when she stopped doing that growl like her dad, and she was just being herself.
Mm-hmm.
She got better with her mic work, but no, as a wrestler, absolutely not. Stephanie,
No,
no,
she was not a wrestler. That was
no,
not
she
her
was
thing.
no, Eh, no, 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 no,
That
no,
was
no, no,
that was not
no.
her ministry. Okay.
Oh, geez. Her, no. And I felt bad for her. I still want to know how her arm is. I don't know. I would not have told Ronda Rousey to do her
Mhm.
judo move, because people get mad at Naya, but I don't understand why people that get mad at Naya did not get mad at Ronda.
Mhm.
I was like, God, I mean, she hurt my arm watching her do those judo throws, and I'm like, but you're like an expert.
Mhm.
And it was like,
But
it was less like a judo throw and more like just an arm whip that could potentially break everybody's arm that she did it to. And
mhm.
so, but yeah, so yes, to answer your question, yeah, my we could do a whole show on, or take a lot of time to discuss, because quite frankly, my favorite female wrestlers is is it's not for her wrestling. She got better at it, but it's not for her wrestling.
Yeah.
Um, so and that would be Tori Wilson. That was yeah. So
I
like
just liked her theme song.
my favorite wrestlers would be people like Eve Torres.
Hmm.
Um, Melina was not bad. She was
Not
mostly
no, she
supposed to be
wasn't.
there for eye candy, but she was not bad.
Yeah, she was good. I
Lita
liked
Lita got better as soon
Lita.
as they hooked her up. As soon as they hooked her up with the Hardys, and she was able to. She found her niche.
Yeah. Lita, Trish, China, Molly Holly, Ivory, uh, Mickey James, Victoria, um, I'm missing somebody, Jazz, Miss Jackie, um, who else was it back then in that era? That's basically it. Forgive me if I'm missing somebody, but yeah.
There's quite a few of them. We would literally have to like give each other homework to
Yeah.
like make sure we
Investigate,
didn't
yeah.
forget anybody. So
Yeah.
um so yeah, so Kalani, she's doing her talk and she's calling out Lady Lee and like I said,
Jordan Grace.
I just
Jordan
ugh,
Grace.
and Jordan
And she
Grace
said,
and
I ain't defending my title unless I
yeah,
want to. And then
yeah.
Santino was like, well,
Yeah. Ava let her know that she didn't get to make that decision. And
yeah,
then she clapped back and was like, well, you don't get to make that decision either, which set her up for later when
yeah.
Santino was like,
Oh, you know what?
technically I'm on vacation, but I guess
But
I will
I
take some
get to
time
make
out
it.
to let you know what you doing because
Yeah.
I am the boss and don't make me strip you of that belt. Just yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah. Rand and Kendall are excited
Yeah.
when Lash about to win against Lash, and then Kalani walks up and she uh she warns Kendall to uh to be careful about everything that's going
Hmm.
on and told her to pay attention to everything she was about to say and she goes out there and she said everything she said and it's like
Yeah.
ugh.
I said what I said.
and OTM sends a message to the locker room when Chase Hugh walks up and Andre Chase is like, I done told y'all about doing this and y'all just won't listen, which kind of upset them. It looked like,
And
was it just me or or after Andre Chase walked away, did they look like they were upset?
yeah,
It's like, okay,
but you know how little boys are.
I
You know
think,
how little boys are. They want
I,
to smell their own piss. And
I think I think I see another fall of Chase U. And this time it kind of would be Andre's fault, but only because he was it's like, look, y'all taking enough butt whoopings. Will y'all just listen to me for once, please?
hmm,
Like, save everybody some stompings. Just listen to
where's
me.
Oba? Where's Oba?
I
Where's
thought
Tony
you told
D'Angelo?
I thought you told me that you told me that they were both being prepped for.
I mean, that's what I heard, but still, like, come on.
Well, prepping takes time if you want it to work. I think they have been hearing the rumblings. People are not happy. They want different. They want different, and they better get different, or it's gonna be some problems.
Touche.
El Grande and Josh Briggs. Everybody's still not feeling Josh Briggs. They want him gone.
Hmm. Hmm.
El Grande wins via Tavian. And while Jasper Troy kind of sits in the audience looking at his opponent,
Hmm.
uh salivating about wanting to take that title. Chelsea and Ethan win the mixed CMLL titles, which
Triple
which
A.
I immediately thought of you because you're like, well, they win in everybody else's titles when are those when there's some of these factions go start winning some of the WWEs. And like I told you, it's like, look, we'll give you the rub, but we getting y'all titles. Y'all not gonna. We'll give you a match. You ain't getting ours.
Hmm.
It's just- and is it unfair? Yes. Is there anything that they can do about it because of their level of influence and trying to get themselves out there? No, not a thing they can do about it. So
Hmm.
so it is what it is. So
And,
Ricky Saints and Trick debate
ooh,
before
boy.
next week's match,
Ooh, boy, that's gonna be intense.
which leads to a backstage fight. Now,
Mhm.
now, now they,
He was
they
fighting dude in Hush Puppies.
okay, I didn't notice which one. So I need a name. So
Correct. Trick was fighting him in Hush Puppy.
I unfortunately I had a feeling it was him. I just needed you to confirm. Because Ricky does have the type of attitude where he would possibly consider that
Yeah,
doing something
but
like
he
that.
he
But
he came to fight. He had on gym shoes, but Trick had Hush Puppies on. I was like, bruh, okay.
did you, oh, I probably didn't send it to you. So there's this guy that likes to do a lot of these reactions, and he likes to compare like old school gangsters to like new school gangsters. And what do the hush puppies look like?
They look like slippers, but it's like a fashionable slipper.
Okay.
That's
Um
what I call them, Hush
the
Puppies,
the
but it's like
the
slippers.
the reason why I'm asking is because I guess it's some guys that are like going around wearing like furry boots.
Hmm. Like
That's
Uggs.
that's supposed to be gangster now.
Oh, okay.
And this one particular guy that does like reaction videos that I follow. Um he did this one where he showed like the differences between like the gangsters from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and now the new gangster. They come out, they wearing these furry boots and
Mm.
the shorts all tight and they down below their butt and they had these tight white beater t-shirts on and skull caps and
Wow.
and and the guys from the other generations looking like excuse me, what is that?
Yeah.
It's like that's not gangster. But anyway, Zarya faces Ren, um
Hmm.
and Zarya wins.
And Soul is
uh huh
Soul is side eyeing her.
so here's the thing. I feel like this is what's going to happen. If Zarya wins it, Zarya's one way or another, Zarya is turning on Soul. If she somehow doesn't win in the tournament, she's going to turn on Soul. If she somehow does win it, quote unquote, Soul comes back, she's no longer injured, she's gonna look at her wanting her title back.
Sorry, I'll be like, ah, nope.
Sorry,
Like,
Zarya's gonna turn on her. So,
yeah, because they're trying to say that she might be okay by oh, is it Gold Rush or is it the other one?
either she either said Gold Rush or Saturday Night's Main Event. Let me see,
Or Deadline.
see.
Deadline, I think. I think.
Yeah, because she was wanting her rematch with she's
Blake.
wanting her rematch with Blake. So I wasn't surprised that Ren did not win that match.
Hmm.
But it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this whole Zarya Soul thing. Now, during that time, something that we forgot to talk about, which led to a match for Kalani, during the time that she was reminding Ava that she does not control her, Tyra May still did not appreciate how
Yeah.
she was talked to Ava, so she called her out, which made Ava set up a match with her and Tyra May Steele. What do you
Mhm.
think about her quiet move up to the NXT roster so far?
Who, Tyra?
Mm-hmm.
If they use her right, it'll be great. Right now, mm, it's kind of like, okay.
They 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 don't have enough time to do what they need to do.
And I understand she's an Olympic gold medalist. She's the first female Olympic gold medalist in WWE, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think that they need to, give her, you know, actively develop her. So not
Yeah,
everybody gonna take to it naturally like Kurt Angle.
right.
You see what happened to Gabe, is it Gable Steveson or something? See
Mm-hmm.
what happened to him.
Yeah.
So, in which I was kind of weirded out, like why didn't they keep his brother? But whatever. Um. So yeah.
Might have been a situation of people felt some kind of way and was like, oh well, you didn't keep my brother, and you didn't keep me either.
Mhm.
And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Well, I
Okay.
mean,
Well,
sorry,
see ya.
sorry you feel that way, but okay, then bye. It's like, but that wasn't what I was trying to get you to do. I was trying to get you to resign my brother. Like, yeah,
Nope.
well, we don't want your brother, so
Yeah.
deuces. Um,
So I think that, she needs, she needs more practice. She needs, I'm talking about practice on her mic skills,
hmm
um, and her reactions,
hmm
because I don't want her to look cartoonish. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think that's what she needs.
Yeah. So now we're getting to the part that we kind of that we kind of jumped to where we were talking about Soul and
Yep.
Zarya and Soul wanted a rematch and Ava's like, I can't set up anything until you're cleared. Quit trying to make my job harder, please and thank you.
Hmm.
Crap. I hate when I get my shorts twisted. Oh
Hmm.
yeah. JC walked in, not happy.
Hmm.
Wanting her rematch with Tatum. And then an argument breaks out, and then Ava is like done with all of it. She's like, "Look, I got other stuff to do. Everybody needs to get
Hmm.
out." So, so yeah. JC, do you see JC getting her title back?
Eventually, but not now.
Oh man, stop. Um, Javon Evans versus Saquon Sugars.
That was good. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, which just leaves one question.
Hmm.
Clearly, the guys in Dark State have wrestling skill. Why do you
Hmm.
have them all squished up together in one faction
Hmm.
instead of letting them show off their talents in singles matches?
I don't know.
La. Obviously, Javon won. Um, I kept telling him to hurry up and get out the ring.
Yep, and he did
Uh,
just that.
yeah. Yeah, I find myself saying that a lot. But
Mhm.
unfortunately, everybody don't listen, which leads to a
Yeah.
beatdown. Um, so Blake talks to Ava about her match, and
Hmm.
she wasn't happy that to hear that Soul might actually not only be on her way back, but
Yeah.
be looking for her title rematch.
Yeah.
And then seeing that she wasn't hearing anything she liked, she said she got a call from her better half.
Hmm. I heard that too. I was like, okay.
So somebody's coming.
Hmm.
The question is who?
Ew.
And I can't think of anybody in AEW that was her better half.
Yeah. Except for Tony Storm. And I
Right,
know she's not going nowhere. So
right. So the question is who is her better half? Um,
mhm.
is it somebody that obviously is somebody we're not expecting?
I hope
Oh,
so.
oh, oh.
Uh-oh. You got a light bulb.
Well, hmm. What? Mm, yeah, I'm putting this out here. What
Okay.
if what if we were wrong? What if
About
what if I was wrong last week?
about
Maxine.
right. Right.
What if her better half is Maxine? It's like I need to go talk to somebody
Because
before
then they say, yeah.
I I need to go talk to somebody
Hmm.
before I take this match. But
Interesting.
when I come back, everybody is going to be shocked because nobody's going to see it coming.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Mhm.
See, I can make matches. Damn
Interesting.
it! Well, now, obviously, not saying anything. All this is alleged,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this could be spicy if it's true.
Hmm. You never know. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a clip they did with Ridge Holland,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of sad to listen to because he's saying he's still the reason why he probably didn't make it in WWE. Of course, I'm summarizing is because he couldn't connect with the fans because of what happened with Big E. He said he still lives with that, and he wish he can go back to change that spot. Um, like he genuinely feels bad that he ended his career. He's like he hopes that he doesn't know if Biggie made peace with that, which it looks like he did, but he like that still to this day gets to him.
So, so here's the thing. I feel like they could have. I feel like they could have done something with that.
Hmm.
Um,
Because he did say that he lost his confidence. You know what I mean? It kind of shook him up a little bit. Because at the time, he was getting, basically death threats. Because
yeah.
Biggie is so beloved, and
Yeah, well, I mean, and if you could put Hogan in the ring with Titus, you could have, as long as Big E was okay with it. and he really had like moved past it, and there wasn't gonna be no like backstage issues that they were gonna
Hmm.
have to try to take care of. You could have tried to, matter of fact, here's a thought. When Kofi and Xavier turned on Big E, you have Rich you have him come out and come to his defense
Yeah.
and make a bunch of matches where he and then let everybody see that, hey, everybody chill out. It
Yeah.
was an accident. It happens. Everything is actually cool. And plus people, and this is what I don't like about ever since the first time I heard, I heard the saying of, hey, everybody has a feel, if everybody has a right to feel how they feel, and their feelings are right. No, they're not.
Mhm. I wouldn't wish death on somebody. Come
if
on.
if
Okay,
if you
I get what he's saying. He feels bad about. I can see if he didn't have no type of remorse. You know, but he he's wrestling. You know what I mean? It's like they say, it's not ballet.
not everybody has that
They run that risk all
that
the time.
not everybody has that. And plus, here's another thing that I would love to know. If that was Bobby Lashley and not Ridge, I would love to know what the reaction would be.
Hmm. Hmm.
I talk about it all the time on my other show, that people
Hmm.
have this amazing ability. You don't even have to listen to your boss at work, because your boss because the boss is not your color. Oh, he didn't grow up the way you did. So he can't tell you what to do with your job, or he has to watch how he says it. Like, well, we all adults.
Hmm.
We're all adults here. You talk to me like I'm a man. And how many times do I have to repeat myself before I'm allowed to get frustrated? Technically, I already know the answer to that, but I have to admit, I've never actually taken the time, or if I did, I probably did once or twice, depending on who the person was, and how I thought the conversation was going to go. Because I know me, I do tend to, when I keep hearing something that I just don't agree with, eventually I'll ask the question. Um, but the question always is, okay, and how many times does a person keep happen to repeat themselves before it's okay to go ahead and lose it?
Hmm.
Because last I checked, listening to a person that speaks that, your level of that person's level of tolerance is the normal level of tolerance that any person that doesn't like to repeat themselves can meet, and it's okay for them to lose it. Like, but you talking to an adult, so why is it that you can lose it on this person when they're an adult like you? You don't have to watch how you talk to them, because
Hmm.
you tired of repeating yourself, so you can lose it, but they couldn't do it because of their upbringing, the fact that they work their way up through the job and now they're making a whole lot of money, um, the history of slavery, you have a whole bunch of stuff pissing you off that day, so that's another reason why they can't talk to you or get upset with you, because you're not doing things the way you're supposed to be doing it. Always a reason that when it's coming at you, it's not allowed, but when you dishing out, anything goes. humans. Gotta love them, right? So, uh, la 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 la. Tatum is upset
Mm-hmm.
and blaming herself because they lost the match, and Izzy is trying to talk her down and trying, and then she takes an opportunity. Izzy is smart. She saw a
Mm-hmm.
window. She said, "Oh, and by the way, while we're on the subject and you're listening to me, how about we not just hand out
Title
title
matches.
matches like they're candy? How about we make people earn the opportunity?" And she's like, "Yeah, I see what you're saying." And then she got that look in her eye, and which I always it's always predictable. The person's character is always predictable when you sit up there and you're watching wrestling and you watch them long enough. You go, "Yeah, you're right." And then you're sitting at home, or you're sitting in the stadium and you're watching the screen and you go, "But," and then she went, "I just got one more thing I got to do," and they're like, "Oh, damn it."
Yeah.
It's like, ah, damn it. It's like we had her. She was right there. She was with us. And then, damn it. She got loose again. So now I want to see who she is planning on giving a title shot to.
Mhm. Lyra?
Yeah,
No, that's her girl.
but that wouldn't that create a problem?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, she's the NXT champion if she beats
Mhm.
Tatum,
Yeah.
which I'm sure Izzy and them would make sure. It's like, no, 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 no. She even if she gets disqualified, you are not taking this belt. This
Hmm.
uh, so yeah, um, but yeah, I could see Lyra. Who else has she been friends with though?
Mm.
Because I wouldn't think that she would. I wouldn't think that she would put herself. Wait, whoa. There's one other person she's been friends with, and I forgot about her until her face popped into my head.
Okay.
And it just so happens that she's on a show that they're revamping her character. So now she's in
Therapy.
therapy.
Mm.
Wendy Chu,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
another option. And there would be no ties other than pulling her up from Evolve.
Hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense. Interesting.
And I just saw something interesting. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Um, Ethan and Chelsea, they're celebrating and everything, and
That
they're
was funny.
they're celebrating and everything, and he told her not.
Yeah. He said,
He
"Don't say it," and she kept saying it. He was like, "You know what? Go ahead and say it." And then she was like, "Slagent." What she trying to call her? Slagent A, whatever. She's like, "Say his name." She's like, "Joe Hendry." And then I say his name, and he appears. And he was. They thought he was in the cake. And then I guess they gonna go for the AAA mixed tag team championships
hmm
with Thea Hale.
Okay. All right. Now, technically, I'd already seen it on. on Facebook before I actually watched the episode.
Hmm.
How long did it take them to do that? To give her her own version of Joe Hendry's song.
I don't know. I,
And then
I
whose idea
believe
was
in
it to
Thea. I believe in Thea.
uh uh and then whose idea was it to hook them two up?
Oh no, I think it was coming because when he was in the garbage can.
Well, I would have thought, but that's the thing. I would have thought that Ren would
Yeah,
have it would have been Ren
that
before her
yeah,
because
because
Ren
she
was
yeah
always raving about him, trying to get him in the
in
Q
QCC.
yeah, in the QCC, yeah. So so yeah, it was kind of and they had Thea on Evolve, which it seems like they pulling everybody and their mama up from Evolve. So and which is another reason why I thought of when I thought of Tatum, uh Wendy Chu popped into my head. So
Hmm.
so because that was her other friend that quote unquote turned on him. So
Hmm.
so yeah, so but that was a hilarious ending to NXT. And that moves us on to AEW. Ah, they do the Cowboy Ops recap.
Hmm.
Joe comes out very unhappy with
Yeah,
very unhappy
Tony
with Tony
Schiavone,
Schiavone.
or
And
as Tony Storm calling him, Tony Schiavone.
so so as he's about to exact his revenge, Cowboy comes out and when the rest of the ops decide that they about to do damage to get two for the price of one,
Hmm.
then that's when Hook and Eddie come out, and then Hook, still mad that he lost to Joe,
Hmm.
challenges them for the trios titles. Then we get the advantage matches start, and we got
Hmm.
Orange Cassidy versus Claudio.
Hmm.
Great match. The only other person other than Darby that I hate fighting people that are more vicious than him. Orange Cassidy is 1A. If Darby Allen is number one, then Orange is 1A. I I get his character. I respect his character. Matter of fact, I even saw a clip making its rounds on social media where somebody took a reel of Y2J talking about Orange Cassidy and how
Hmm.
he was like, "What's this guy doing? That's never gonna get over."
Yeah, we
And
did.
because he was talking about when Orange Cassidy first showed up, he's like, "This is not gonna get over," and he had somebody like clue him in, like, "No, you're wrong, and this is why." And he sat back and he kept watching, and he realized he was like, "Okay, all right." Everybody's got to have their niche. Everybody's got to
Hmm.
have their avenue of success, and
Hmm.
that's oranges. That's oranges. Just like as much as I'm not happy about this whole situation with Darby, that's his niche. That's his niche, and people love it. Which I mean, I would love it more if kind of like with Ilya, like, dude, let's fight some dudes your size.
Hmm.
um, that their level of viciousness doesn't look like you're taking on somebody 5 times your size. Uh, I mean, the whole David versus Goliath, and oh, I'm outnumbered, and I got to fight my way back, Adrian, Rocky Balboa thing. Okay, oh yeah, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So, but eventually we get to that point to where you start putting you put Ilya in matches with people his size or so close to it, and their in ring is like so close to each other that they mirror each other. That's way more entertaining than the former.
Mm, yeah.
I just and it just and Ilya is proving my point. He proves my point. He continues to prove my point every week, and we'll get to that because he proved
Okay.
my point once again. He
Mm-hmm.
proved my point. Ilya.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Briscoe challenges Fletcher one more time,
Yeah,
and
if he
Fletcher's
loses,
tired. And Don Callis says, "Okay, we're
well, if
gonna do
he loses,
something a little old schoolish.
mm,
Hasn't been done in a while. Not,
he
I
said, "Oh,
believe
well,
that.
it's gonna be a career, title versus career." You're like, no, no, no. I like you wrestling. I think you should join the Don Callis family. And I was
Oh
like,
my
oh
God.
boy.
Right. Which kind of it makes me feel like he's gonna win the title, but then
Mhm.
again, there have been some losers. Remember, John Cena joined had to join Nexus, and Randy Orton did in fact. Him
Wyatt.
and Daniel Bryan did
Mm-hmm.
have to join the
The
Wyatt
Wyatt
family.
family. Yeah.
So, yeah. Matter of fact, I was gonna try to use. I found a picture. I found a picture of the Wyatt family with Daniel Bryan in it, but the because of the way they did the picture, you can't really see it. You couldn't really see it in my background, so I
Mm-hmm.
didn't go with it. So
Yeah.
here, let me see. You can't really see it because I'm in the way.
Yeah.
I have to like lean over like
Ah,
this.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah. So if I could figure out a way to crop it, I do wanna because obviously I miss Bray.
Oh,
And
uh,
out of all the factions that I can say that I like, they did become a favorite. Not really sure how that part happened, but
I love them. I love them.
I mean, him and Luke Harper, they did. You saw Luke Harper's like potential to be like a singles wrestler on his
Mm-hmm.
own. You saw it, and and so when they actually did break up and they did let him go solo, I was mad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was mad that he actually didn't get the title for the one
Yeah.
shot that he got because I knew he
Yeah.
wasn't gonna get a bunch of them. So so yeah, but all right, stick back up the original. See that one you can see whether I'm in the way or not. So
Mm-hmm.
um so the Babes of Wrath
Mm-hmm.
versus Athena and Monet.
Yeah.
What'd you
Good
think of
match.
the match?
Good match.
Were you surprised at who won?
No.
Yeah. Uh, okay, so my question now is because Athena is letting it be known how she feels.
Yeah.
So now the question is when is she going to try, especially seeing that she has a gateway back to AEW, whether it's Statlander or it's Monet. When does she start trying to come after both of them?
Now, because she's supposed to fight Harley Cameron on Ring of Honor. I don't know if it's for the title or not, um,
Yeah, because
but I think
yeah, she's obviously let it be known that they were friends of that they were friends of convenience. So the question, so that's why I posed that question. So the hurts so so it's gonna be interesting to see how that comes out.
hmm
And I got a feeling that whether it's Monet or it's Statlander, or hell, it's both because Mercedes has so many doggone belts. She can,
yeah,
Athena can just go, okay, I won that title. We fighting again because I want the other one. It's just,
yeah.
just, and you have to make her the number one contender if she already took one belt off you. That would be the downside to having so many
And
belts.
she's been the
Is
Ring of Honor champion for like 3 years, right?
has it been that long?
I think it's been like 2.5, maybe 3 years. hmm
Oh,
It's been a minute. If I'm not mistaken, for the 3 years, it got at least be two.
hmm. Here, let me check something real quick. Uh, um, hmm. TNT, right?
TNT
Mm-hmm.
for what? Athena been Ring of Honor Women's Champion for.
Oh, my bad. No, no, not TNT, TBS.
hmm
So yeah, it's been over a year. She
hmm
became the champion May 26, 2024.
Who? I want to call her Sasha. Miss Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Athena.
Oh,
The
Athena.
The Ring of
Oh,
Honor.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Athena probably has been 3 years. I thought I thought something sounded wrong about that. It was
Yeah.
my misperception that you were talking about you were talking about Mercedes. My bad. Um like no, I don't think the title's been around for 3 years. It's like it's like let me check.
yeah.
Um, okay. So, well, that clears up the mix up. There we go. So, the Hurt Syndicate talks about the new international title,
hmm
which brings up questions of what will
These are
happen
people. These are
if
people.
the two people from the Hurt Syndicate end up being the last ones that have to fight for the belt, and MVP, um, like Don Callis, lets it be known that um everything will be fine, which it won't.
They won't.
Uh like no, it won't. Unless whoever loses ends
hmm
up with the title, it's not gonna be okay. So and then
That's
the
okay.
demand arrived
hmm
to do what they usually do. And I don't know if he's been listening or maybe I missed it again, but did I miss the fact that Ricochet has stopped doing that sound you can't stand him making?
He didn't. He didn't.
Uh,
Oh, I
I
can't
must
stand it. They were like, yeah, but John Cena did it first. And they showed all the compilations that he did it, like back in like '05. And I was like, It do
when he
this
was
stupid sound.
yeah when he was the thugonomics.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, I cannot stand it. Like, bro. I wonder if Samantha be like, man. Because I know if I was her, I would be like, you need to stop.
well, I mean, I wouldn't think that he does it at home. I know one particular time she probably definitely would not want to hear him doing it at home. But
Yeah.
we're
I
not going
mean,
to
he
talk
got a
about that
son
because
too. He
it's a
got a
family
son
show.
too. Yeah, he
Yeah.
got a son too. And
So
so his
so,
son probably like, mm-mm.
but blah 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 blah. Lucha Express has a message for the Young Bucks ahead of, and that moves us into the Darby Allin versus Daniel Garcia,
Yeah.
which Darby wins. Once again, my calls go unheard. Hurry up and leave. Hurry up and leave. Hurry up and leave. Nope.
Yeah.
He has
No.
to sit there with the
Well,
fans and he
he
has to
wants to
celebrate
smoke.
so that he can be attacked and beat down and bore me for 5+ minutes until somebody decides, hey, we might want to get down there and help him.
Mhm.
But by the time they get down there and help him, they only come out maybe one at a time. So that one person comes out, catches a beat down before the other person comes out. And when they really should have all came down at one time, and because that would make the most sense.
Kyle
Um,
O'Reilly hit his leg, right?
oh yeah, his leg definitely got hurt during that whole
Mm-hmm.
melee. So if it was barely hurt before, it's definitely hurt now.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier in the show, um, something I overlooked. Renee talked to the Young Bucks
Mm-hmm.
and to find out if they were officially a part of the Don Callis family. And when Don Callis came out, to talk to them and woo them, so to speak. And he was trying so desperately, which it's weird. You got all that talent in the Don Callis family, and yet you quote unquote need more. But anyway, um, which I get it. You know, if you really want to dominate, you know, you take all the advantages you can get, right?
So they
So
turning the young bucks now because Okada came out. Was like,
yeah, so and that makes him go, "Hey, we even got your buddy." And Okada comes out and he continues to woo and then
go in your room.
they let it be known like, "Hey, I hear what you're saying, but we need a little bit more time." And
Mm-hmm.
um that's when Don decides he's like, "Ah, yeah, let's get out of here and give them time."
Yeah.
And but Okada says, "Hey, don't take too long there, buddies.
Yeah.
Don't you
Yeah.
dare. Don't you take too long now." All right, timeless Tony Storm comes to the announcers table to
Mm-hmm.
see a massacre. I mean, a match. Um,
No, you're right. You're right.
Mina Shirakawa versus Megan Bain, and during the match, Marina attacked
Choked out.
Tony,
Yeah. Choked out Tony. Yeah.
and which helped Megan win because that threw off Mina, and
Mm-hmm.
and eventually Tony got loose from Marina and ran in with a chair uh, to run off Megan Bain. So yeah, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, uh, and then oh sorry, no, that wasn't all that happened. Um during the whole melee between everybody. Harley came out, Jamie Hayter came
Yeah.
out, uh, uh, Monet came out,
Mhm.
until she was attacked by Statlander.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, there was a whole lot of attacking going on.
Mhm.
And that leads us to the main event. The Ops versus Hook
Hangman,
and Eddie and Hangman.
my Eddie, and Hook.
Which naturally there was a little bit of a dirty bit of cheating going on
A little bit.
because you know Joe felt those titles slipping. It's like
Mhm.
nope, 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 nope. I want to
Hooker
become
back in.
I gotta become two belts Joe. I can't
Mhm.
become I can't become two belts Joe if I lose these trio titles. So he made sure that he didn't lose the titles.
Mhm.
Our next segment, which which is I found this for courtesy of WrestleZone,
Mhm.
and it talks about Rusev responding to rumors that he refused to lose matches in AEW, which off the top of my head, just remembering some of the matches, I while I won't directly accuse him of it, I wouldn't be surprised if he did it. Because, like we were talking about, I believe, didn't he have some matches with Orange Cassidy?
I think so. I know
Um,
he had one with Eddie Kingston.
yeah,
Um, I'm trying to think. Did he have one with Aleister Black?
I kind of feel like there might have been one, but
Yeah. Lance Archer, I believe.
but but
Penta, maybe.
yeah,
The one I really, the
he
one I
definitely
really,
had some with Penta.
yeah, the one I really know about is Eddie Kingston.
Yeah. So basically, he was on I'm guessing a wrestling podcast, and it was brought up that there were some rumors that he refused to lose in AEW, and you know he said that there are a lot of rumors out there, but the problem with the rumors usually from
What's
people
that?
that's like from the dirt sheets and stuff like that, and it's not really from like anybody like from the organization. So, which I could kind of see that. Problem is it from a dirt sheet that usually talks to the people in the organization that lets them like that gives them information as long as they don't supply who they got it from.
Mm-hmm.
So which they
Maybe.
do, which they do that in regular news. They also do that in sports, and that's why a lot of the athletes they get mad because they like, look, because that could put like a pockmark on your reputation. And but if it happened, it happened. While I get it, while I do get it that you don't want that pockmark, if it's something that actually happened and it's 100% true, then you just got to eat it. But that's the thing. People don't want to eat things.
Mm-hmm.
That they don't want to eat the truth. I'm not saying accept a lie. I'm not saying accept a story that's a half lie with half truth. Then at least tell what the complete truth is. The honest truth, not your perspective of what happened, but the actual truth. It actually happened. Example, I actually worked at Taylor Farms when it was called Club Chef. That's not something that's just a rumor, it's actual
Mm-hmm.
fact. I used to work there. I've worked at McDonald's before. I've worked at a Wendy's before. These are facts, you know. So so now, unfortunately, if we were to delve into everybody's life, naturally, there's probably gonna be some things that people that we would all be like, yeah, can we not talk about that and not talk about that and not talk about that? And not just because some of it is just embarrassing, but some of it is like, you did what? It's like, it's like you did what? Canceled. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, so still
Mm.
still working my way through. So we're gonna work our way over to actually, you know what? Shame on me. We did not finish that segment. Um, he actually gave some examples of matches that he lost to. Now, these matches I definitely remember. He mentioned that he lost to um he lost to Sammy, he lost to
No,
Daniel.
Sammy Guevara. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, which he did. He lost to
yeah,
Sammy and he lost to Brian Danielson.
yeah.
So he did have some losses. So
Mm-hmm.
he did take losses. So but he also said that losing is just a part of the business. Everybody can't win every match. He brought up a match that he lost. Um, he lost a match in Qatar before he came back to the WWE. It's like
Mm.
basically just kind of pushing the premise that like, hey, I everybody loses, bro. I don't, you know, because people brought up the fact that he's been losing a lot since he came back, and it's like, well, I mean, unfortunately for Rusev, this
Has
is
he?
what
He
other
lost
than
to
Shane,
Dom.
other than Sheamus, who has he beat?
He'll be come back to attack.
The Alpha Academy.
Touche. Okay.
Like he don't. I'm sorry. He beat Tozawa. He beat yeah
Didn't he
yeah.
beat Otis too?
Um, we talked about this before. I feel like he may have attacked him before the match, so he wasn't actually able to wrestle.
Oh,
I don't know why I feel like that. They were supposed to have a match, but he attacked him. If
didn't he
if
beat Penta, right?
I don't think he beat him. Like I think they had a trio of matches. He might have beat him once.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, man. Um, yeah. He might have beat him once,
Hmm.
and that matter of fact, I think he did beat him once because of the New Day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Hmm.
So yeah. So but speaking of, where have they gone over the past couple of weeks?
Well, they do the commercial promos.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. Well, but yeah, I mean,
But I'm thinking that they're going to try to revive that Uso New Day rivalry because
okay.
Woods Woods keeps trolling them on Twitter, on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that's gonna come. to a head at some point.
Yeah, but right now, the problem is right now the problem is Jay and Jimmy ain't on one page. So I mean,
Oh, they gonna get back on one page.
I don't know. Jimmy done said, I mean, Jay done said to hell with everybody. So it's like I don't care if you're Roman, I don't care if you're Jimmy. Like
Hmm.
I'm doing
Speaking
me.
of which, when Roman coming back? Because they ain't supposed to be in the for Survivor Series.
That's a good question. The way everything is going and the way it's looking, is anybody for sure they know what the Survivor Series matches are going to be?
That's true.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
mean,
because when did it come on? Like the end of the month, like around Thanksgiving time.
yeah, I would have to say like within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and they ain't got nothing yet. That's crazy.
So yeah, but with that collision.
Ugh, collision.
Uh-oh. Sound like something happened you didn't like. FTR and they other than like previewing previewing up and coming pay-per-views, they went straight into matches. They said, so we're going
Yeah,
straight into matches today. Nobody's
yeah.
talking. We're going straight into matches. So FTR versus the new and improved Bang Bang Gang. And the Bang Bang Gang won via some outside interference from Jet Speed.
Well, it wasn't like
So
Stokely was trying to be uh be fair. Yeah, because they did mess with Bandito's umbrella, so he had to get some payback.
uh, yeah, yeah, I think I
Don't mess
left
with
that out.
umbrella.
I think I left that out on purpose.
Oh,
I
don't mess with umbrella.
um, you know, um, there's certain situations where things are just off limits.
Mhm.
Now in my case, it would be a little different. I wouldn't be happy, but
Mhm. Umbrella
uh,
alone.
um, recent events makes me question uh exactly where my head would be if somebody were to speak on um my mom. So, um, but I know my kids would be off limits for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that one I could say without a shadow of a doubt for sure is like, no, don't do no. I, I I need this. I need this employment. Please don't.
Yeah.
I
Speaking of
need this.
speaking of, my mom's birthday is on Thursday, so
Uh
I
huh.
have to. I'm gonna go see her.
Hmm.
Yeah, my mom.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Renee talks to Kyle Fletcher when Okada walks up and
Yeah. He
him
said
and you
Protocada.
you know yeah, but here's the problem. He said something that I can see ending up being a problem for Fletcher.
Yep.
He said they're both alphas.
Yes.
And Kyle didn't see a issue there. It's like, wait,
He kind of had a confused look on his face because he he was kind of jogging to catch the, but
Right. So if I were Kyle, is as much as he's talking about this thing with them being uh uh proto proto kata,
yeah,
um uh I'd watch myself around Okada.
big time.
So
He's trying to take his place. What they say.
so
What they
that's
say. They
you
smile
know
in your face all the time. They want to take your place and backstabbers.
right. So
Backstabbers.
so um yeah, that left me like scratching my head that that all took place. So Kyle Fletcher takes on Ace Austin.
That was good. That was a good match.
Does not need
I know. You don't. You right.
what?
You right.
Holy. Yeah, it does not make sense that they it does not make sense that they have all these wrestling matches wrapped up in these factions. Again, whether I don't care if it's WWE or AEW, there are matches being lost. There are matches being lost on on these factions.
Yeah.
So so yeah. Mm. Wow. Can't believe that. All right. So Megan and Marina Alliance, Chris Statlander addressed. They basically showed a recap.
Hmm.
And then Chris Statlander addressed her match with Mercedes. And then we had a build up match. We had a build up match. Uh, well, not a build up match. I'm sorry. Uh, it was a weird match because the young lady's name. I need to know who came up with her name.
What's her name?
Maya World.
Oh yeah. Are they on? I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Maya.
Are they on? I'm trying to think. Are they on reality of wrestling? Because on Wednesday they, they had all the men holding up the titles for Mercedes on there. I recognize two of them. Fly Death is on reality wrestling.
Hmm. I don't know. Where can I check out Reality of Wrestling?
Um, it's usually on YouTube. That's where I
Oh,
watch
okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I'm thinking that she's on reality. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me look. Oh.
All right. So, Athena is, and I spoke a little bit of this earlier. Athena is not happy that she lost to Harley. Um, she wants titles, and
Yep.
and she wants her respect. She wants her respect back. She wants more titles, and she does not care who she takes them off of because she's about tired of Mercedes too. So it's going to be interesting to see what they choose to do.
Yep, she's on
It's gonna
Reality of Wrestling. Maya World.
Yeah, it's gonna be very
Maya World is
okay.
on Reality of Wrestling.
Okay, so they really branching out. I see. All right, advantage bout. It was Sky Blue versus Jamie Hayter. And another good match. Uh do you think Sky Blue will ever get to hold a title?
I hope she does. She's good at what she does.
Yeah, she's definitely improved compared to like
Her and Julia Hart. They both.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's why they let her have a title run for a minute because they basically they just rewarded her for her how much she had improved, and then she was hooked up with Brody King and Buddy and
Mm-hmm. Because she was with the Varsity Blondes with BPJ and Griff Garrison, and yes, I call him BPJ.
I see. So obviously Jamie Hayter won. It was an awesome match.
Mm-hmm.
And then Harley takes on Tekla
Which
once
I already knew what that was gonna be like.
once they once they got done with the once they got done with the melee that ensued after the Jamie Hayter match, that is. Um, so after they got done with that, then Harley took on Tekla, and which obviously Tekla won. It's it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like there are certain matches you just know.
Mm-hmm.
You just know what it is. It is what it is. So yeah. Then Jet Speed responds to they address FTR and respond about the national championship.
So did they acclaim, but then they started like, we gotta gamble because they supposed to be
Yeah,
don't like each other.
yeah. That ended up happening. Yeah, yeah. They're not the acclaimed.
Let's
Um,
go, Max.
uh,
You're the best wrestler
even
alive.
though
Max, you're the best wrestler alive.
even though uh Lexi like pointed out the
Yeah,
fact
they
that
get good ratings and all
it's
that
like y'all
stuff.
actually do better when y'all together.
Yeah, like the
And
numbers don't lie.
they still wasn't trying to hear it. It just nope. And then they did something weird. AEW did. They literally went Blood and Guts preview, Full Gear preview, Dynamite recap, main event match. And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, well, that brings us to the main event: John Moxley and Roderick versus Roderick Strong. What'd you think of the match?
That's one thing I can say about John Moxley. He will be on Dynamite and Collision. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, the match was good. I found it very funny when Marina got involved.
Yeah, once again, I immediately thought of you. I'm like, you said she wasn't going to do anything to her husband, and she did something to her husband.
Yeah, and then Nigel was like, "Love and marriage." No, yeah, that was funny. But yeah, that was a good match. When Darby came out and tased Pac, and then he held Moxley's, he held his leg so he couldn't win, and then he tased Pac, and Danny Garcia was out of commission because he got thrown through the table, and uh Yuta was scared, and you know, well, they all were, but it was funny because even Kyle O'Reilly came out and confronted him. Marie, why do I call her Mina? Marina. So
Well, I mean, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for the longest. I just, you want to stand up like that? Okay, that's fine. Now, when you get put down, I want no letters. I don't want no letters from nobody talking about, well, how can you do that to her? How can you show that on television? I don't see no letters when these women be doing what
but
they be
they do
doing.
that on the independents all the time. Candice
We're
LeRae is famous for taking on the men.
and okay,
She
that's
fought
fine, but
Penta. She
and
fought uh I think, I don't know if she did Champa, but she fought Penta, she fought Eddie Kingston, she fought even Mia Yim fought Eddie Kingston, and that's what they do on the independents. They fight the men.
yeah, and they even allowed it to happen on TNA for a while.
Yep.
Matter of fact, oh, no, I haven't watched it in a while. I thought I
Tessa
saw a
Tessa
clip where
Blanchard
they were
was
still
a
doing it.
men's Tessa Blanchard was a men's heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I do remember hearing something about that. Still gotta get my situation. I don't know what it takes for somebody to answer an email. Um,
Mhm.
so so yeah, that was that, and that brings us to SmackDown, and not quite there yet, but meh. Um, so Cody comes out. Cody comes out, and he
So, what do you want to talk about?
right. So been a while since he did that. Now,
Mhm.
now I'm gonna say something about Cody. He's slick, and I like what the writers are doing. I feel like he's going heel without officially going heel.
Yep.
It's like,
Mhm.
oh, somebody else brought the weapon in. I just
I
happen to
just
use
used
it.
it. No harm, no foul.
It was totally it was totally, you know, I it was totally unplanned. I just I needed to do the DDT. I could have pulled him into the middle of the ring away from the weapon, but why should I do that when they took the time to bring it in? It might as well get used, right?
Yeah,
And
that's what he
remember,
wanted.
I wasn't the one that introduced it.
That's what
He
he
wanted
wanted.
it. Yeah, he wanted it introduced to the match, so I just made sure it was introduced to the match. It, it was, you
Mm.
know, it's his fault. He needs to take ownership. Take ownership for something. If you can't take ownership for losing, then at least take ownership that the reason why the belt got used was because it's like somebody walking in with a gun and then the gun gets taken away from them and used on them. It's like you can't like dude, you brought the gun in. You brought it at
Right.
me. And then you blaming me because I took it off of you and shot you instead. Like, well, somebody was getting. It was clear that somebody was getting shot. I just made sure it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I will sleep well tonight.
It's either you or me. I sleep like a baby.
I will sleep like a baby. You know, after I FaceTime my wife and my daughters and tell them that I love them and how awesome I am and how the story lives on. It continues. the story continues, Cody's story, and it's getting an interesting twist. Do you think he will ever officially go heel?
It has to make sense. It has to make sense. But yeah.
Because I told you the one time we were talking about it, I felt like it was coming, but what messed it up was Kevin getting hurt.
You know what? And to be honest, Cody, he he's a dastardly person. Like he he really does a great heel. So I think he would be good as, a heel.
So,
Because
do you think he will do it alone?
SmackDown don't really have that many heels. But will he do it alone? I think somebody got to bring it out of him. And you know who I think that is? RK.
Well, the problem with that is in order to for him to get that title shot, I think he is going to I think he is going to have to go heel.
Oh, Randy?
Hmm. Because I think that it's going to come out. I still say that it's going to come out in order to make that match happen. I think they're going to say that Randy was the one that attacked.
Jacobs.
Yep.
It could be.
Because they've been talking about it for the longest time, and Randy disappears, and now all of a sudden somebody attacks Jacob. Drew gets blamed for it. And then there was that mysterious timing of uh the first title match between Drew. No, 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 no. Did he? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know I saw it during the AJ Styles Cena match, but didn't wasn't Cody gonna try to attempt to like kick Drew's head off?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah. So I feel like I saw it more than once, and I know I saw it once from AJ. Huh? Well, that's interesting.
What's interesting?
Something I'm seeing on the something I saw on the preview matchup, but it looks weird. Um, but I guess since John is on SmackDown, right?
No. He can be on any show he wants.
Well, then that makes the placement of this match.
That match that they're having a tournament for, that determines his last opponent at Saturday night's main event.
Right. Which I get that part. I just was kind of
Yeah,
curious
they
as
have the
to
mystery guest against LA Knight. I mean,
the
the
fake.
mystery opponent.
Yeah, it's just seems weird to see like all the Raw people on SmackDown. So it's
Yeah,
like, um,
I know because they got Damian Priest and who else is cooking? Damian Priest is gonna be on Raw. And it's another SmackDown person. I can't remember who else though right now. Not coming to me.
Hmm. So, yes, this is where I get to throw up my "I told you so." Yeah, U.S. Open happens. Yes, U.S. Open happens. Ilya comes out. He gets visited by Tommaso Ciampa, who is not happy with him.
He said, "I ain't taking on you. I'm taking on your partner, Johnny Gargano."
Which uh again doesn't it's they're gonna come to a head eventually, and if they don't, then Ilya may have some more off time, because the
Well,
problem with
they are, putting the sniffers out for the Tama Ilya Dragunov.
they're 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 uh they're putting themselves in a position where if you keep pressing those buttons on Tommaso, you're gonna bring out the Sicilian Psycho. And aren't there enough psychos on SmackDown right now? You got Drew. Is it Drew enough? Is it Drew
What?
enough? That's all I'm saying. Is he's the Scottish psychopath?
Uh-huh.
So and the last thing you want to do is bring out the Sicilian Psycho out of Tommaso. Nobody, that would not be good for Ilya's health.
Yeah.
He's fragile. I mean, it would be a good match, you know, as long as Tommaso, waited until the match, which he has a tendency when he's a Sicilian psychopath to not wait.
No.
Okay. Um, so Ilya won. It was an awesome match. Told you so.
Oh
Um,
my God.
so what did I miss?
I'm sorry. Um, I just seen that my cousin passed away.
Oh,
Oh my Lord. Okay. All right. Sorry.
um, yeah. So sorry about your loss, by the way.
Mm.
Uh, Sammy.
What the hell did it do to you? Yeah, Sammy wanted to be out there for the Ray Phoenix match. Um um
And Nick says once again, it's like, dude, no. And Sammy says he's not going to stand for what's going on much longer.
yeah.
And then our truth walks in wanting into the lottery to potentially face John Cena. Nick tries to explain to him that he's already in, but our truth in his own funny way decides that he will not, he should have never left his balls in his hands, as he put it.
Yeah.
Uh, it just it's always fun to play to blur those lines of potential uh letters and people being offended. So I mean, I had fun with it.
It
I
was
I
funny.
I could imagine. Yeah, it was hilarious. Matter of fact, as soon as the knock came and it was our truth, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's like, but here's the thing I don't understand. You wanted people to take you seriously when the people got them to bring you back. But now you're back to being
Because they did that because when John Cena turned, they turned him with him. So they brought him just back to his original form. So,
eh. I just it would have been nice to if he would have if that would have been like for real and he actually had a serious run. So
yeah,
I thought that was more the way he talked about it, you know, on the mic. He it was it was hey, we gonna be serious this time, and so it would have been nice. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
But anyway, they do a Tiffany Jade recap. Jade sends a message to the entire locker room,
It was just
and
time that
and
it, he walked right out.
and uh, and she exchanged glances with Charlotte.
Yeah,
So there's a potential future match there.
it was always that because when she first came, remember Charlotte? She had the thing with Charlotte. So
Yeah,
I always
Charlotte
thought,
walked. Yeah, Charlotte walked in, and they had a couple of matches where they kind of faced each other, and the crowd got all excited, and so yeah, I get it. And Chelsea's in the back bragging about her plans to win her match tonight, and win back a title, and what other titles she was. When BFAB and Mi Chen walk up, and they're having an exchange, and Chelsea goes back to bragging when unfortunately for her, Jade walks up and overhears what she's saying.
mm-hmm,
And when Chelsea sees her, she went
runs away.
from being funny and confident to uh the future actress for the "Oops, I Crapped My Pants" commercial. So
Mhm.
she ran off, and BFAB took issue with how Jade was deciding to act, which leads us to a future match between her and BFAB. I don't know why I
Mhm.
get that match. It's there's no mystery to it. Um,
No, they were friends like when she was feuding with Naomi. So
yeah. Well, I mean, this is the new Jade, the new Jade Cargill, and so the new Jade Cargill ain't gonna stand for nobody talking talking bad about her.
yeah.
So, and that leads us to the match between Charlotte and Jade.
Mhm.
Charlotte and Nia, sorry.
Mhm.
Got Jade on the brain. Charlotte and Nia. So it was a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen the match before. We didn't see anything
Miss
new.
Miss Lash came out and
Yeah,
was
Lash came.
ragdolling Alexa like China did Marlena.
Hmm.
And then so Naya and Lash are besties.
Yeah, she as Nia spoke after the match. She came to realize that Lash was, even though they had fought as opponents, she realized that Lash was her only friend in the
Mhm.
WWE right now. So now they're going to be a thing, which means that they too will be going out to Charlexa. Now the question is who gets the championships? Naya and Lash or the Kabuki Warriors?
Kabuki Warriors because when Alexa was getting iced up or whatever for her neck, they came in and just missed both of them.
Yeah. So there is that. Um, Huh. Julia takes on Chelsea, and Chelsea actually won.
She cheated, but she won. And
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that they use Julia a lot better than they have been using her.
Now the problem now is I can already tell you that I doubt that that's going to happen.
They need to move her to Raw then.
Yeah, but the and this is the scratching part of it. You take the title off of her. You take that title off of her when if you, either she's getting that title back and it was just something to not so that she didn't break Chelsea's record.
She already broke it, didn't she?
No, she was supposed to break it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I remember the conversation right, that was her whole point of going complaining to Nick that she was on the verge of breaking her record, and then Julia got mad, was like, okay, since you think you all big and bad, why don't you come see me next week?
Yeah.
And which Chelsea kind of didn't want to do, but it was too late. Everything was said. So because Nick wasn't going
Yeah.
to change it, so Nick was not going to change it because Nick don't like Chelsea anyway. So he's like, oh yeah, well, I mean, the champ did ask for you, so who am I to argue with the champ? It's like the person that you usually are when you argue with the champ. Just saying, Nick.
Yeah.
um. So yeah. So Solo he gives orders.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they had to have a match that it was like, oh yeah, this match. And
White Six was there.
yeah, after everybody headed to the ring, then the Wyatt Six came. Um, everybody has gotten quiet. You know what? I just thought about something because I keep saying that I'm going to talk about it and talk about it in places, and I haven't done it yet. While I do like Uncle Howdy, and I do understand that he probably even now misses his brother. I still want him to have his own feel to
I
this.
will tell you. I will tell you.
And it's kind of hard to have that when he is specifically going out of his way to sound like Bray.
You don't have to try hard.
Well, when he originally came out as the White Six, they didn't sound like you knew it was Bo. But it seemed like the longer, like after he came back after that long extended disappearance, all of a sudden the second long extended disappearance, um, then all of a sudden he came back sounding more like Bray. And they even
Mm-hmm.
started putting some of the old Bray like stuff, like mixing it in with him, and it's like, uh, no, I get carrying it on. I got no issue with that, but at least let him. Same with um same with Dominic. It's like I get the connection, but give let the let him put his own spin.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's doing it. Right. He's doing it.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to know it wasn't no, that wasn't what I laughed.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't what I laughed at. We'll get to what I laughed at in a minute. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh God, never a dull moment. Um, all right. So the match that bored me to death, Ray Phoenix versus Talatanga.
Hmm.
Talatanga won.
Yeah.
Who knew? uh, uh, all right. Talatanga obviously won.
Hmm.
We mentioned it earlier. Chalexa was attacked by the Kabuki Warriors. Miz had a lot to say, um, including the fact that he did not like the fact that he did not like the fact that he had to go through a match to
Yeah, that's what we got to fight on Raw. He got to fight on Raw, right? Is he in a tournament? I don't remember.
he's in the tournament. His
Okay.
match is taking place on SmackDown.
Oh, Raw.
Not according to what I just watched. Well, all the matches. That's why I got confused because
No,
it.
because they're supposed to have a match. They want to have two matches on Raw and then two matches on SmackDown. So Jay goes against never mind. Sorry. He is going against the Miz, isn't he? Right?
Uh, okay, so here's where I got. That's why I was confused earlier. That's basically what I was looking at when they were talking about all the matches. They when they were talking about all the matches, they literally had the SmackDown logo,
Yeah, because I know
like
that
between them. So
yeah,
it was like
Jay
I'm like
Jay and
Jay's
the
supposed
Miz,
to
Jay and
Jay's
the
supposed to take
Miz
on the Miz,
on
and I was looking
SmackDown.
at the logo. It was like all the matches that they announced were going to be on SmackDown, and it's like
Yeah, and
that's
then the Raw, the LA Knight is supposed to take on a mystery opponent. But on Raw, it's supposed to be Damian Priest against somebody, and then I can't think of the other two right now. Sorry, my brain is lost. I lost function right now. But
no, you're fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this up because obviously you have family more important stuff to address. So um Cody versus Alistair was going
that was
well,
good. That was
and
good.
it was a good match until everything just kind of went haywire and got really funny,
Mhm.
and
Drew got involved, and
which is what I was laughing at
oh yeah,
because when I saw Drew Claymore the referee and he's attacking the referee and
because that was the referee in his Saturday Night's main event match, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
and uh and then and then since Alistair decided to start helping Cody.
He helped Drew, and then Damien came out, and then they started doing that, and then
Yeah,
he got suspended for indefinitely. I was like, oh my god, they don't need another person out.
um yeah, yeah, but just okay, so it was a good match and of course it had to get ruined.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
it
it
was
had,
really good though.
yeah.
I hope they double back on that.
What do you mean?
Like you know, have the Alistair and Cody match again, and it be a definitive winner.
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard with, and that's why I always get caught up in the whole. Yeah, you don't want to have this match if they still got a problem with somebody else because that just opens the door to interference.
That's
And
true.
it's
Yeah.
like,
No,
and
I
like
mean, I'm not, I
here's a
want them
perfect
to.
example.
Yeah, I want them to like settle their, move on,
Right.
and then they can come back. Do
Yeah,
another.
it just that, but that's the reason why I'm always for it because it's like, no, no, that's just going to create more chaos. It's like, well, how you figure? Because if they in the middle of a beef, that's what messed up the whole Rusev and Penta thing because Rusev got to beat Penta
Yeah.
because New Day interfered. It's like, dude, you fight too many people at once. We got to focus.
Right.
gotta gotta focus. You gonna continue to lose matches on if if y'all can't get this figured out.
Hmm.
So so yeah, so Cody versus Alistair, it gets thrown out because I'm guessing it got thrown out because seeing that
Well,
that
Drew interfered.
what
He the one that caused the disqualification.
yeah, but who do you
But once
disqualify because the ref got hit?
Yeah, but once they started beating up on Cody, that's when Damien came out.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Damien comes out and and once again we got the WWE version of Marina and Zelina. And no, I didn't try to make that rhyme on purpose. That's actually their names. So yeah. Um so yeah, and like you said, Nick comes out because Nick just ain't daggone it. Uh, uh, the bloodline is not running things anymore. I'm
Hmm.
putting my foot down.
Yep.
Um,
We ain't
same
gonna be doing this.
same thing with Adam Pierce. It's like,
Yeah.
nope, 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 nope. The bloodline with Roman is done. You are going to respect me, or I'm gonna make you pay. So, although well, Braun Breaker does like literally scare all the irregularness out of me. Um so so yeah, another fun week.
Hmm.
Uh and
Sorry about my news.
yeah, I mean
Okay.
hey, life happens even during a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Um but it's cool. We'll like I said, you have my condolences.
Thank you.
Uh, Obviously, that can't be an easy situation. So, but once again, another excellent week of wrestling.
Hmm.
And I'm Dante Suave. This is Tasha Jones, Wrestling Kingdom, episode 13. We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.